right, today is follow-up Thursday, so you guys, this is the day that you email us, and you guys are like, hey, Bert Show, you're leaving us hanging here, and we don't want to do that.
All right, so Haven suspected her boyfriend was being sketchy with his female best friend. She didn't have solid proof, but she felt uncomfortable with their interactions. So Haven decided it was time to take matters into her own hands and go undercover as, quote-unquote, her boyfriend. She decided to text a female friend from her boyfriend's unlocked iPad with a message that read, I'm gonna come clean to Haven. The friend responded by asking what he meant. Haven continued the conversation, leading to the friend admitting there was a quote-unquote one-time thing. The conversation continued with the friend advising him to come clean without mentioning her involvement. Haven confirmed her suspicions, but now she had to act fast before her boyfriend realized what she did. So what was the fallout?
Hi, Bert Show. I'm glad you reached back out because what I have to tell you is bonkers. Like, it feels like my life is a movie. So after we got off the phone, I decided to cut it off cold turkey. If my boyfriend couldn't be honest with me, then why did I owe him any conversation? Both him and his BFF/lover could put the pieces together by looking at the text, so I blocked them both and decided to never speak to either of them ever again. I was ready to dump his iPad at the nearest Goodwill until someone knocked on my door that night. I had a feeling my now ex would probably show up and try to talk to me once he realized he was blocked. But what I never expected was to see his best friend at the door instead. Honestly, I still don't know why I let her in. I think I was in shock that she would have the nerve to show up. And the craziest thing was she was dolled up, like dressed to the nines with makeup done and hair perfect. Not sure why she decided to dress up to talk to me. Your idea is as good as mine. Anyways, as soon as she came in, she came at me. She told me I owed my boyfriend an apology, that my behavior was way out of line, but that she knew that my boyfriend would forgive me. She quickly followed that up by telling me that he didn't know she was there talking to me. Sure. Before I could even get a word in edgewise, she told me that she understood why I might be upset from the text I had read, but that I had misunderstood. This is when it gets crazy. She told me the text she had sent my boyfriend saying it was a one-time thing was a typo, and she had meant to write it was a one-time thing. She told me that my boyfriend had confessed to her in a very deep and personal conversation that he was interested in moving in with me, but was having conflicting feelings about it. When I asked her what she meant by, I don't think you should tell her it was me, she claimed that she was trying to say that she didn't want him to tell me that she was against the idea of us moving in. I was gobsmacked. Being fed this blatant BS felt so surreal. And the fact she was dressed up like Betrayal Barbie to deliver these rehearsed lines was the cherry on top. So I pretty much laughed in her face. My laughter turned to rage. And while still cackling, I grabbed his iPad, shoved it in her arms, and screamed at her to get out. I locked the door and brushed my hands of them for good. Don't know what they're up to now, but I hope they're married because they deserve each other. Thanks again. Haven.
I knew this was serious when she used the word gobsmacked.
Yeah.
That's one that's just not thrown around a lot.
Never heard that word in my life.
No? It's not used very often.
That's the first.
There's a reason for that.
Do we want to bring it back?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
The Bert Show.